Taking an example project India Got Talent I created in my previous tutorial. We already have classes needs to advise like singer, magician and instrument player. They have a common method perform overridden from interface performer and needs to be advised. For any of the performance, audience can be a side effect with a task to be quiet before performance and clap after performance. So target class can be a singer, magician or instrument player and the interface on which proxy needs to be created is performance. Audience act as an advice. Perform method as point cut. First we create a package advice. Inside the package create a class audience. To make framework consider it as an advice we have to implement few interfaces. As I want some advice to be invoked before and after the method, I have to implement two interfaces after returning advice and method before advice. Implementing these interfaces requires to override two methods before and after returning. Framework will take care of wiring these methods to the proper location while creating proxy. In our case, the advice for audience is to be quiet before method and clap after method execution completes. Next, we need to modify the bean.xml file to make framework create proxy. First, we create a bean audience of audience class, which specifies what and when of an aspect. For where of an aspect, we need to specify point cuts, that is the methods where advice needs to be applied. Note, Spring supports only method label point cut. For point cut, create a bean performance point cut of class JDK regular expression method point cut and populate the property pattern with the expression that can identify the methods. Here, start.perform means any class within any package with method name perform. Now we have what, when and where of an aspect ready. So let's create an aspect bean with name performance point cut advisor of class default point cut advisor and populate the property advice with the reference of advice bean and the property point cut with the reference of point cut bean. Now we are ready with the target bean shift aspect bean performance point cut advisor. So next task is to create a proxy. Create a bean named shift proxy of proxy effective bean class and populate the property target with the target bean shift property interceptor name with the aspect bean and proxy interface with the value of interface proxy class needs to implement. Inside client code, we are referring to bean shift, but now client needs to access proxy object. In place of making changes in client code, better approach is to change the name in bean.xml file as bean shift to shift target and proxy bean to shift. Let's execute and see if it's working fine. Yes, it is.